Hello and welcome to Affiliate Reviews. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at WordPress Code Snippets PLR. Just before we do, this will be an honest review video, not a sales or hype or paid promotional video. There will be a link to the sales page that we're looking at here in the video description down below. If you choose to purchase the product through that link, I will receive a commission. I like commissions, but my goal with these videos, above all else, is to provide you with as much information as I can, help you understand if it's a good product or not, and ultimately if it's a good product for you. So let's jump in. This is a product that I genuinely want to tell you would be spectacular, but unfortunately, it's lacking some information that I would like to see. So in a nutshell, this is offering you PLR content. It's going to give you a special report on 3,300 words approximately on how to use 4 ways to add code snippets to your WordPress site. Now, if you don't know what a snippet is basically a small piece of code that is going to add additional functionality or visual interaction to your site. So it could be almost anything. It could be a kind of graphic. It could be a table or something like that. It's just giving you some small piece. It's not normally a large thing, although the size is going to depend on what you do with it and the nature of the element itself. But the snippet is going to give you new elements that you can add to your WordPress site. So right away, if you aren't doing anything with websites, this is probably not going to be of any interest to you. If you're not using WordPress, probably not much. If you're not involved in tech, probably not much. It is giving you this as PLR content. So if you are in the technology niche at all, it is going to be something that you can use as content for your site. So on top of the special report, it's also going to give you a list of WordPress code snippets that you can use. Now, so a couple things on both of these. One, on the special report, it would be nice. I mean, 3,300 words is not a tiny report. It's actually a small ebook at that point. I would love to see some chapter headings or something, a little something extra, so that if I'm looking to buy this and market it, I have some ideas before I buy it what I can do with it. So that's a little more I'd like to see in the special report. The list of code snippets. How many snippets are there? Give me some general ideas of what some of them do. Those would be a couple of things that would help me to genuinely come out and support this and say, go buy it or don't. And likewise would help me make up my mind looking at this as a consumer, which is generally the mind space that I try to get into when I'm doing these reviews, is if I were to buy this, what would I want to see? Over 20 screenshots. This is great. Honestly, give us a sample of that, or show us 1 or 2 screenshots so that we know what we're going to get. Again, setting some kind of expectation. Multiple formats, that's awesome. PDF, DOCX, and TXT format. So that's going to make it really easy for you to share them or for you to use them yourself without doing much with them. Obviously, this is regardless of where you fit and how you want to use this. This is obviously aimed a bit more at the techies than it is on those of you who are just engaged in selling regular products, or you're looking for high converting big ticket sales items. This is obviously not going to be that. I was going to give you some information on the bundle and why the bundle is useful. Again, it's just lacking a few details that I would like to know. Like, again, how big is the list of snippets? What do some of those snippets do? Now, I don't want to stop anybody from taking a bit of a gamble on this, because I think there's absolutely a niche for this. Just before I finish up on that, you're going to get the files in a zip file. That's not complicated these days. I remember back in the 90s when a zip file was something you needed to know how to navigate and deal with. These days, it's pretty much dealt with automatically. You can use this any way that you want, except you can't resell the PLR rights or private label rights to it. So you can't sell the resale rights, but you can do just about anything else. Telling you what PLR rights are, which we talk about all the time, just means you can rebrand it and sell it yourself, or sell the content, or use the content most ways that you want. There's an email address right here, Courtney@brandabletech.com, that you can contact if you have any questions. There is absolutely a market for this stuff. Absolutely. If you have done anything with WordPress, one of the things I love about WordPress is there is no question conceivable that you can ask on the internet that someone hasn't answered in probably 3 different blogs. WordPress is very hot. It is virtually evergreen. WordPress has been big for, I would say comfortably, it's been big for 10 to 12 years. It's been around for significantly longer than that. And realistically, it just continues to become a more useful and powerful platform for creating websites. So having something like this that you can market, that you can put out as ad content, yes, it is absolutely going to catch eyes. There's going to be people who are going to see it. There is a large market of, it's not even a niche, it is a market of people using WordPress. If you are watching this and you have a website of your own, there is a huge chance that it is powered by WordPress. So it is out there. That doesn't necessarily mean that you want to function in that particular niche of marketing tech type content. But for those of you who do, if snippets are not something that you've dealt with a lot, or if you're looking for additional content on snippets, this, I mean, there's no upsells on this. It's just going to be straight up $15 to get the whole bundle. Could very well be worth your time. For me, again, the only caveat that I have is I don't know. You know, I just would like to see a few more details on the PLR content itself. And unfortunately, I think that that's one of the mistakes that a lot of people who are releasing PLR for the first or second time make, is they don't want to give away everything, and so they don't really give away anything. So I think that that's a bit of an error, but if this interests you, check it out through the links. Check out again, you can contact Courtney directly through the email address in the sales page here. So do a little additional homework yourself, but I'm delighted at least to bring something a little bit different in front of you guys. Hope that that's been helpful to some degree anyway. Check out the links, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys back here again soon.